Assalamu alaikum. May the peace and blessings of God be with you. You are viewing the Rite Fit on IBN Channel 8, the Islamic Broadcasting Network. I am Bibi Ajuda, former lecturer at Corinth Teachers College and retired school supervisor 3 with the Ministry of Education. Also in Scout as well. We'll hear about that. Join us as we discuss several topics, including education, environment, health, and technology, to name a few. This platform aims to educate and inform you, our viewers out there. This evening, we are diving into the world of Scouting, a movement that has shaped generations of young people into leaders, adventurers, and community builders. Joining us on the set is the District Commissioner for Naparima and Southwestern District, Mr. Vincent Ramota, and the Assistant Commissioner, Mr. Marlon Birja, of, again, Naparima and Southwestern District. Gentlemen, welcome to the Rite Fit.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Let's start with, I will call him for short, the DC, District Commissioner. Tell us about yourself a little bit, Vincent. How has Scouting shaped you? What are some of the things you want our audience out there to know about you?
My name is Vincent Ramota, and I am currently the District Commissioner of the Naparima and Southwest Scout District. I'm also an educator for the last 15 years, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm also an entrepreneur. I am also a lay preacher in the Laramie and Davie Pastoral Region. And additionally, I serve as the chairman of the Davie Presbyterian Church local board.
So you have to wear many hats?
Many hats, many hats. Take off and put on.
All right.
Yes. So my work, whether it's within faith, within service to the community, I push my best foot forward. Scouting would have guided my leadership and my organizational skills to be the better person or the best person that I am, because I grew every day with all my developments and all my skills that I have been given.
And all the experiences.
Yes.
And you have a wide range of experience, I must note here.
Yes.
Definitely. So Marlon, tell us a bit about yourself and your role in Scouting.
Sure. My name is Marlon Birja, and I currently serve as the Assistant District Commissioner for Planning and Development in the Naparima and Southwest Scout District. I am also a businessman, and I also serve as an executive member of the Superior Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, very good.
My work, both in Scouting and in my professional life, is driven by a passion for community development, teamwork, and empowering our young people. I see myself as someone who is always looking for opportunities to build stronger systems, strengthen leadership, and create meaningful experiences for our youth across our district.
Excellent. Just what we need for the young people out there.
Thank you.
Leadership skills. DC, you have been expanded at Naparima, just Naparima now, and Southwestern District. Tell the audience out there, what are parts of, all the parts of that district now that you have?
Naparima Southwest now it's a bigger area. It's more focused on the this corner end of Trinidad and Tobago.
And what are the areas? Let's name the district components.
From Palmis, Duncan Village, go all the way down to Cedros, Erin, Siparia, San Francisco, Icacos, correct, Labrie, to name a few. And it's a wide range, a big space for us to occupy and facilitate and to bring Scouting into these areas.
Right, and this has only been about 3 years you have been. You're so good that they expand your areas, I think.
The portfolio.
Yes. No, Scouting, people hardly they hear about Scouting, but I want them to understand how Scouting is organized. Can you tell us a little bit about the structure of Scouting?
So Scouting in Trinidad and Tobago is much of an institution that has been here for over 100 years. It starts our headquarters in Port of Spain, where our office lies with the National Scout Commissioner, Mr. Mark Ainsley John, and him holding the highest office together with our national executive, and appointing, of course, our chief scout, the President, Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Her Excellency Christine Gangaluka. She graciously accepted once she came into office. She accepted her role as Chief Scout of Trinidad and Tobago. And only recently, I would say, her husband was inducted and invested as Deputy Chief Scout, Mr. Kerwin Garcia, SC. And that as well shows the range of where we are expanding scouting within the organization, because now we have our young people looking up to our higher officers, and they are giving back to the young people, showing them that they are interested and they want the young people to grow.
Exactly. So, and then they could look up to these people. So, Marlon, let's say, you know, any scout at the highest level in this country was a national leader? Think about it. I could tell you one.
Highest level.
A former scout who had reached
national leader.
A famous national leader of the country.
I know there is
What about
a judge.
Judge and Dr. Noor Hassan Ali, was he?
Yes.
Was he a scout?
Correct.
All right. So this is to let them know where scouting takes you.
Yes.
The highest level and the structure and the caliber of people we have in scouting. Marlon, I know, you know, people talk, they hear Cubs and they have venture scouts. But can you tell us what are these Cubs, ventures, layers of scouting, and some of the skills you learn briefly? I know it's each layer has a lot
broad.
of skills.
Yes.
Briefly tell us what are they, and so people say my child is a Cub, my child is a scout, but we have different names for them, right? Can you tell us a little bit?
Sure. So we have different sections. We have, just as you call them, Cubs.
Right, that's the first level.
After you transition into Scout,
Uh-huh.
from Scout you can go into Venture Scout. After Venture Scout there are Rovers,
Okay.
and it pattern them to Young Leaders.
Okay, and this is throughout Trinidad. That's the names they are
Correct.
called and they are
Correct.
given there. And each level I would supposedly have different programs that they follow.
Yes, yes. For the younger ones, the program will be tailored more to suit that age category and age
Right.
bracket.
Right.
For example, they may learn some basic knots, and you know, there's a nice tailored program which they transition through their 3 years, and then they move on to Scout where it's a bit advanced, and likewise transition into ventures, and you know, till they reach the young leader.
Nuts.
Aspect.
We'll talk about nuts in a while because it's not nuts, shelling nuts, selling nuts. We'll talk about that in a while, right? I know for a fact I've been with the Cedar Grove Cubs, and there is a badge called the Younger Badge. And I just want the public to see what the details or the skills or the education level from this booklet on the Younger Badge. So we have that on camera there, and we could roll it and get it a little bigger so we could see some of the skills that the scouts have. Come back to the Younger Badge, the document, so we could just go through some of the details here about the booklet and types. 1, conserve and restore terrestrial and freshwater ecosystem. And these are skills that the scouts will go through. End deforestation and restore degraded forest. Good, right. Right. So you see here, this is a structured document that they go through. So, you know, we think scouts just going out there and camping, but the booklet itself has the information, and they sign on and they put their name, and the leader has to sign off on this document. For example, number 4, protect biodiversity and natural habitats. Okay, thank you so much. And these are some of the activities or the knowledge and skills that they work for. And every level you have books, right?
And I must say that these are all in line with the UN's goals, and as well as the SDGs. You as well being part of our district council and bringing your environmental specialists to these schools, we would have learned that on teaching our young people how to preserve the environment and how it benefits them and what we can do, what we cannot do, what helps the environment and what does not help them. Because now we are living in a path where we have to preserve for a longer life.
Definitely. And I enjoyed my teaching at Cedar Grove with the young ones. And part of their badge was to do something on recycling. And you would be amazed at some of the things they did with recycling. We can't share all the pictures, but they took plastic bottles and made bird feeders, plant or dispensers for cookies and sweets. And they were really, really good. In fact, that year they planted trees as well, and they were in the newspaper too, planting trees for the environment. So this is what we want totally, to start with the young people and get them into education and the environment. And as you said, I'm part of Scouting, in case the viewers are asking there, the vice president of Naparima and also the chair of the building committee, which we will talk about in a while. So again, my question is, how does Scouting and our district?
They just receiving one badge showing that they have completed an activity and a task means a lot for them. I mean, look at our badges. These badges here are for Independence and Republic Day because we attended these and we got our badges.
Yeah, good. So they can see what they work for and they really cherish that and look forward.
Correct.
Right, okay.
And also with being culturally diverse, we have to ensure that it suits everyone and everyone is able to participate based on not only where they live, but we make it inclusive for everyone. Just recently at our largest gathering in Jota Jyoti, we would have done a session for the young people on Braille, on learning how to read Braille and how blind persons read. And they were amazed. If I must say, the highlight or the takeaway from that I interacted with, they enjoyed that session on Braille.
Imagine that. So they understand and is empathy, putting yourself in the shoe of the blind person and they're learning the Braille and it's inclusivity, which we will talk about as well. What about like national events? I know you take part and we will see some pictures coming up.
You will, when you look at the pictures, you'll see our scouts in uniform and they're marching. Now we have been once more been invited to Independence Day at Port of Spain, Queen's Park, and then we have been people. This is at Point Fortins already. I mean, just look how they look sharp. They look good. SMGO, smartness and good order.
Excellent. Say that again.
SMGO on Queen's Park and Queen's Park Savannah, and just look at our young people. Look how sharp they're looking and
discipline.
Yeah.
And that's what Scouting teaches young people as well. They have to be well disciplined.
And you might think they don't enjoy this structure, but they actually do.
Okay, we could hold on the slides. We'll come to them in a wait. Come back to the DC here.
This particular, as we have been preparing for parades, every time we have practice for parades, they come out. And they enjoy it. They enjoy standing firm. They enjoy moving together, and we support each other during this. When they go on parade, we go on parade too.
I know. I see the discipline in them. As you said, they enjoy it, but it's something to inculcate into children across the country as well, not only in Scouts, right? Marlon, why is camping considered a cornerstone of Scouting? You know, here you're talking about camping and people out there, but they're going to just have fun in the bush.
So, founder of Scouting, Lord Baden Powell, said, what you can do in 1 day camp will cover 3 months to 6 months in a meeting. A meeting is only 2 hours.
Right.
So what a child, a scout, would cover in a camp, it will take us 6 months of meeting to teach them all disciplines, everything in the scouting aspect, whether it is a skill activity or to technology.
Can you give us an example of one of the activity you would have like in a scouting camp? I know you had one recently there.
We had a national district.
Yes, one activity that they would be learning. What activity you talk about? I know I've seen some of them cooking.
Correct. So they could work towards their cooking badge.
All right, they have a cooking badge.
Correct. They could work towards their first aid badge.
First aid, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes we have different corporate people come in and do something on like career
Guidance. Okay.
guidance. We have the fire officers who come in and give them guidance on that. Also the usage of the equipments. What to do in case of a disaster.
Okay. And these are life skills.
Correct.
Life skills, all right? And what role scouting play? We're talking about the badges and we saw environment in issues like citizenship, character development. I know we are talking about it as well, but specifically, what role scouting play in that? Do you have badges or you have groups for that? I think you have a badge on leadership and one on citizenship. I'm not too sure.
We have on citizenship, definitely. And,
Okay.
Even within the program, for example, if you look at the scouting program, where we have the Scout Standard badge, the first part of the scouting program is Scout Standard, then you go to Advanced and then Chief Scout Award. So when you look at the different sections within there, they are building citizenship, they are building character, and every detail is recorded and it's signed off to earn their Scout Standard. To go to an international event or an international camp, you first must earn your Scout Standard.
Okay, and that is a something documented there.
It's a book in the program. So
Right.
every Cub Scout, Venture Scout has to have their book with
Must
them.
be signed off.
And it must be signed off.
And that will give them one entry to go to an international camp.
Yeah.
All right. And you see character building, of course,
Yeah.
discipline, character building, morals and values. Because I noticed that when we have camp where you say, "I stand at ease," or "attention," they drop everything and they get there. Yet we talk about knots, and I'm saying, coming back to you, one of the skills scouts in is tying knot. You know, some people, like I said, what are knots? What are the essential knots that scouts should know?
Right. So we're not talking about knots in a bottle here.
No,
right?
no.
Right. So we're talking about knots with rope.
Okay, we should have brought some to tie for you, but that would take too long, right? Yeah.
So these are life skills, right, that they could carry on and use for the rest of their life. Also, we just spoke about Career Day.
Yeah.
From time to time, for example, before I touch on all the aspects of the knot, a Coast Guard came to one of our events,
Right.
and he was shocked when he saw the knots. And this is when we had the inauguration for the former deputy chief. He said these knots are what we use at sea and
Right.
on land. So it is a pathway for our youths.
Exactly.
If they choose to go down that line, they're already
career path.
advanced. Correct.
Exactly so.
And just like we talk about the different section, the Cubs, Scouts, Ventures, Cubs may start off with some of the easier knots,
Okay.
tree knots. When you move on to Scouts, you will see they build these things called tripod. People will call them gadgets. We know it as pioneering.
Okay.
Right? It is a skill that they will have for the rest of their life. And likewise, it keeps getting advanced, and these are things they have as a life skill.
And you see, you mentioned it comes up later on in life,
Correct.
and they were impressed with their
Correct.
skills of tying knots. And we might see a picture somewhere coming up where they were tying knots.
And if I must say, one knot, even at a cub or a child that we all know is how to tie a shoelace. It's something as simple as that, or even tying a package. It's the same knot being repeated. And one of the skills we do when we go to totem pole, which is a competition Cubs have, and in the Cub Scout Progress book is you have to be able to tie a package, because tying a package is tying your shoelace. And it is one of the skills that we are all trying to get our young people to do, because in scouting, we don't allow Velcro.
Right.
You have to couple shoelaces.
Okay.
And you have to tie your shoelaces. And it's a practice. It's a practice for them. They get it. They enjoy doing it. We do races and see who can tie the shoelace faster. you know.
Fine, give them some fun to do at the camp as well. Yes, definitely. So you talk about the nuts now. You see, you're a teacher, you're an educator. In your view, what are some of the important skills Scouting gives young people that schools may not give them? And here, folks, we have a video, a very important video. We'll show it and I'll ask you to comment on that video.
Sure.
All right? So we're going to see the video coming up. Someone talking, and he will tell you who is the person talking on the video.
Now I'll say a word to you who are parents. We try to make these boys and girls into what we call the 3 H's. That is, happy, healthy, helpful citizens. And you will find if you send your boys and girls to the Scout or Guide movement, we help the schools. They teach them knowledge in order to succeed in their examinations and so on, and we teach them character so that they may succeed in life.
Okay, so did you tell us about that video there?
That video brings back so much memories. In the 3 H's being a happy, healthy, helpful citizens. The boys and girls are in line with that. And when we think of trying to encourage character building, Scouting develops the character. When they go to school, they get the knowledge to prepare for exams, yes. But what makes me different? What makes me stand out will be my character, right? I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why I'm involved in so many volunteering activities and groups. Scouting equips our young people with life and survival skills. They are often beyond our classroom.
Definitely.
Plenty times you see our young people faltering. They are not sure what they want to do, where they want to go, and Scouting gives that direction. I mean, personally, in my life, there was a point in my life that I needed that direction, and I think my father would have give me in that direction of where I wanted to go. And I think Scouting would have helped me with that direction of me personally.
Right, and that's the thing about Scouting in schools, and that's what we advocate in here too, that parents should get their children involved at the early stage, at the primary stage. You have your cubs.
Correct.
All right, and then that character molding, as we would say, or nurturing, honesty, values, morals, all this cannot be taught in a normal every resident of our country who was a scout. So this is some of the things that the scouts can look up to.
Well, also we want them to learn to be independent, because when they go to camp, there's no mommy and daddy there.
Okay.
They have to make up their bunks on their own. They have to put out their sheets, put out their sleeping bags. They have to pack their own bags because they have inspection first thing in the morning.
Okay.
They have to cook on their own. Scouting helps them to be independent. Scouting teaches them to serve others.
Which is very important. And we say service to mankind is service to God.
Correct.
And that's what all of us are doing here, giving back, service.
You see, if we encourage our young people to be helpful and to be responsible, and even to be aware of their communities, they can definitely help much more and make a greater impact within their community. One of the reasons I am district commissioner is because I would have seen the need where our community would have needed leadership, and our members would have supported me throughout the years as district commissioner, bringing Napariman Southwest to be, if not, I can say for myself, we are the best district right now.
And I would second that too. Because I know about the activities, the training, the participation, the different functions that we have there. And we'll take a break now, and we'll come back, we'll be right back. You're viewing the Rite Fit with Scouting, Vincent Ramota and Marlon Birger. We take a break for a good cause and come right back.
Never too early, never too late to recharge and hydrate. Get your daily dose the right way. Grab an oasis now, why wait? Never too early, never too late to recharge and hydrate. Get your daily dose the right way. Grab an oasis now, why wait? The greatest, the safest, Oasis for sure. Oasis, it's purer than pure.
Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime. Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's a drink that's hot. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Guava, pineapple, that give me a vibe. We don't want nothing less compared to the rest. Fruitopia the best. Punch any thirst when it comes to the test. Perfect thing for my lunch. Flavors pack a punch. Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's a drink that's hot. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime.
Try our new passion fruit flavor today. Taste the passion.
Welcome back. You're viewing the Rite Fit, and we're talking about scouting in Trinidad and Tobago, specifically Naparima and Southwestern District, with the District Commissioner and the Assistant District Commissioner. And I'll go straight to the Commissioner. We're talking about leadership, something essential in everything in life. As Commissioner, what values guide your decision making when working with young people and leaders?
Well, for me, we are the role models. We have to set that example. So my decisions are grounded by a couple values, and I'm going to explain them. Communication, transparency, honesty, and most importantly, need an environment where they feel respected. We have to make sure that they are protected at all times, so even our leaders as well. These values ensure that we build trust. We have to let them know that they can trust us with anything that they come at. Our young people are very delicate now. Social media is hitting them really, really hard. We have to let them know that we are here for them. We have to let them know that they can build that trust with us so that we can go forward and help them to be the best version of themselves. And that's where we're looking at. These values ensure that we build trust, maintain integrity, and most important, again, create that safe space. The more safe spaces we create for them, they are able to, I should say, flourish.
Definitely.
right? And everyone can grow, everyone can express themselves, and everyone can contribute meaningfully. So at district camp that happened recently in July, we had a couple safe spaces where they can voice their concerns and voice their opinions. We in Naprima Southwest, we try to promote where our camps are focused around them. What would you all like to do?
Correct.
We have the resources. What would you like to do? And what would they benefit from it?
Excellent. And you talk about communication. I know you have chat set up, different levels of chat that they can communicate through that. And it's extremely important, especially now that we communicate back and forth with each other. And like you said, they tell you what camp they want, which is the best thing. And they earn the respect, as you say, when you be a role model. They learn from what they see, and I've seen them grow, and I've seen our scouts, the bigger ones, they're performing, and they're doing very well indeed.
Yeah.
In fact, we have a youth officer, Chris Bash, who is doing extremely well.
Yeah, he recently came back from representing Naprima well, I must say.
Oh, excellent, excellent. You know, people talk about inclusivity. You know, we want to let our viewers know about, especially for girls, differently abled, marginalized community. How we ensure that?
Well, we believe that every child deserves a place in Scouting. The World Organization now has instilled with us that our program fits everyone. Nobody is left out. So for the girls, we ensure equal opportunities, whether leading patrols, serving as unit leaders, guidance, even our recently conducted parades. One of our young ladies from the First Pina group, she was leading the detachment, and we were so proud because we were able to track her growth. And she grew. She was so quiet and shy, but at the last parade, she was vocal. You could hear her from maybe about 300 meters down, isn't that so, Madam?
Correct.
That young lady grown so much. Taking the adventurous side of it, we can see without a doubt that the girls in our district can match the boys.
Excellent. Equality here.
Yeah.
And they are performing and growing as they sit together as a team, and an individual, they grow as well. You know, digital age, what strategies you use to make sure Scouting is relevant in the digital age? For young people especially, as they face so many distractions.
Well, I must say we embrace technology in Scouting. Scouting is not only about going to the bush, it's not only about cooking in the ground. No, we involve our young people in digital projects. October, every year, in the second weekend in October, we celebrate a weekend of Jota Jyoti, Jamboree on the air, Jamboree on the internet.
Okay.
This year was one of our largest turnout ever, giving them almost 15 different activities for them to participate in, where they did activities such as the green screen.
Oh, like we have here.
Like the green
they
screen.
Understand the green screen now.
They created their own videos.
Excellent.
We had RSC coming to do workshops with them on technology and building gadgets. We had PlayStation games happening. These are the activities that we have in Scouting. We just teach them how to.
Excellent. And we have some slides, and we bring up the slides one by one so we can show the audience, viewers out there, some of the skills that they are learning. And you will tell us now. Go ahead.
So in this slide here, these are some Scouts and Cubs from Cedros and Point Fortin. The young man with the horse is from Cedros, second Fullerton. And then we have in the shed, the boys in the shed there, and the lean-to, that's a camp in Point Fortin with the first Astra Point Fortin squad group. And you see, look how much fun they are having.
Yes,
and
we've seen smiling face.
Smiling faces, and then the Cubs at the top, they are making crafts. And I can let you know, if you look at the background closely of those photos, they are close by the beach.
Outdoors.
Outdoors. Everything is outdoors.
Okay, next slide. All right, we saw this one.
Yeah, Siparia Borode, our young people again on parade.
Good Deeds Day. Tell us what is Good Deeds Day.
So every year, in the month, every year we celebrate Good Deeds Day, and the Cub Scout promise and our Scout promise is doing good every day.
Very good deed.
Do your good deed every day. And here you have a young man painting a swing in a den, in a Zen area for Home for the Aged, from the Penal Adventurers Scout group. And then the middle two pictures are a young cub. He is sweeping and cleaning a play park in Davie.
The pathway.
Yeah, and then
The girls there.
the girls are scraping a wall because we are going to repaint that wall in the same play park.
They are prepping it.
Yeah, and then First Point 14 Astra again, they are doing tree planting, a garden at the Point 14 Secondary School.
So we see a wide range of activities. This one,
This one actually was in 2024 Pathways of Understanding, where we had a workshop earlier in the year to deal with our cultural diversity. And here we see our scouts being exposed to different rural, where we visited the Haji Hafiq institution in Shogunas, Temple in the Sea, and Mount St. Benedict. And where they learn about the different cultures, they were able to ask questions, and the amount of questions these young people asked and the answers they got. The top middle picture there, we were in discussion at the end of visiting all three areas. We came together at Mid-Center Mall, where we were able to discuss together all the venues and the religious institutions that we would have visited.
wow. So it wasn't just a free trip. Oh, this is not tie-in?
Yeah.
All right, life skill.
District Camp 2025, they are building a tripod, which they would put up to cook on.
Okay, next one. Beach cleanup.
Every year, we partner with the Energy Chamber, and we participate in the International Coastal Cleanup. This one is particularly at Queen Anne Beach in Penal, where we go and we collect the garbage, we weigh it, and we record it in the international database.
Okay, next slide. This is what you talk about, the digital.
Yes, Jota Jyoti 2025, Jamboree on the Air, Jamboree on the Internet. So if you look at the diverse amount of activities that they're doing, on the left bottom corner, you are seeing there that they are engaged in a session with Braille and how to deal with persons who are blind. Because now not only our leaders, but our young leaders as well are doing research for persons with disabilities and how we would get them in.
Okay, next one, we saw that one. And this one,
World Environment Day, Palmas Park 2025, tree planting ceremony. They would have participated in a number of tree planting in Palmas as well. And you see they're well engaged, they're having fun, meeting people, members of the community as well.
Correct. Save soil.
And the pond was actually
Restoration
part of the project restoration of Palmas Pond.
Yes, next one, again, parade.
Yep.
Up, look at this one.
So we spoke about creating a safe space. Here we have our young people and leaders at District Camp having activities and more so having discussions of what they like.
Imagine these young kids are at that age and they could discuss and talk and they're not looking for parents or mobile to twiddle thumbs.
Look, these are 8, 9-year-olds.
Right. So parents listening out there, see what they can do. They're not mommy's child anymore. They could go out there and interact with each other. Okay, next one. Do we have any more? Oh, this one.
This one here is with our Youth District Commissioner, Mr. Chris Bash, and the first ASJA Point 14 group. They visited Parliament.
Right.
This same day, they came to practice for Independence Day in Port of Spain. And they were doing tours around Queen's Park and around Port of Spain. So here they visited Parliament and they got an opportunity to sit on chairs, etc.
They're lucky. And gender equality, we spoke about that, and we see the ladies here. All ladies doing.
All ladies.
Excellent. Next one. Okay, that's it. So our viewers there saw what some, and we could have done more, but because of time, we had to limit it. I know I limited you to this because of the time. I'm going to ask you now, what are some of the challenges? And everything happens here, but perhaps you get some challenges facing scouting today.
I think for Napriman Southwest, we have two biggest challenges. One, we really need a hub. We need a headquarters.
Say it again. We need a
A home. We need a home.
We need a home. We need our headquarters in San Fernando, in Palmis. We have a land allocated to us already. We have a design for a building.
correct, and they will bring up.
green building in the Caribbean, I must say.
And this is the new design.
Yeah.
Lands located at Palmis, as he said. We applied for funding from Green Fund. We got funding to design the building. At top there, you are looking at solar panels. Okay. Inside, if we'll get another look at it. Next slide. Look, is what? Green building, walls, green walls. All right. A little tea shop to be constructed to make it sustainable, to generate income. This is the inside with a stage facing the outside, so you could have it both ways. You could sit inside or you could perform, and scouts do lots of activities inside and outdoor. So and at the base there's a camp area designated where they could put their bags and so on. And the next slide, again, this building captures everything: solar panel, water and energy efficiency, lowering our carbon footprints, green wall, etc. And if you see the last one, I have to go quickly because of time. The solar panels are on the roof. It's the only green building, public space, that will be in Trinidad and Tobago. We got the help from the Green Council. And this slide shows you all the things that make our building a sustainable green building: water efficiency, energy, land, material, reducing our carbon footprint. And I'm proud to say I'm the chairperson for the building.
Yes.
And we are looking for corporate help. We are looking for individuals to help us to build this building. Our application is at the Green Fund, and we hope we hear something in the new year very soon. So, what do you see district in the next 10 years?
Well, in our own green building.
For that, we all
In our
aiming
own
at that.
space, definitely, yes.
Yes.
Within the next 10 years, we want to see a lot more parents investing into their children in scouting. We want you to believe, we want you to understand that scouting is for you and it's for everyone. Scouting has opened up so many opportunities for our young people in Trinidad and Tobago, and it's endless. We take them all around the world. Right, we take them to Belize, we take them to Korea, to the London. The sky's the limit for where scouting will take an individual. But it all depends on you parents getting your child involved. If you want crime rate to drop in Trinidad and Tobago, you get your children involved in scouting. It's as simple
Malan,
as that.
what do you think?
I see us becoming the largest and strongest district in the country,
Yeah.
with a
Yes.
pool
Yes.
of good, strong, dedicated leaders, and of course, structured by a strong council. I think we
Yep.
have.
Well, you know, you have all the support of the council.
We greatly appreciate that.
Yes.
We appreciate everything.
If you could change one misconception the public has about scouting, what it will be?
Well, many believe scouting is military.
Yeah.
And we have to be
Rigid
at all times. Yeah, that's the perfect word for it. The truth is, so what this will do, it will transform our young people. It will into capable, confident, and even can we fix that? That's the question we have to ask. How can we fix where our young people are heading? The right answer is scouting. Get them involved. Get them to stand at attention properly when the national anthem is being sung.
I know. Basic things that we take for granted is not happening here. Yep. So, I'm going to ask you some fun questions here. What's the funniest thing that happened to each one of you at a scout camp? Let's start with Marlon. Anything funny happen? I mean, you have been in scouting for years.
Of course, we have so many funny things. For example, go to sleep in the night, in the morning, you get up, you got to put about 3 inches of water in your tent. Right? everything soak, your
Okay.
bag, everything. But these are learning experience.
Yeah,
So we learn from that.
Okay. And DC, what was funny about you, or you laugh at that? You must have had some fun
Yeah,
times.
many, many. My first camp, my first attempt at pilau came out like dog food, sweet and sour. When we realized we didn't brown the sugar, we put the sugar after, and then it was sweet, so then we should salt, and then the peas and carrots on top, so it was white. So one of them was white, not getting
The color.
getting color it's supposed to be, and we ended up eating bread and cheese paste, and we knew how to make pilau properly.
So if you could swap roles with a scout for one day, what activity you will choose, Marlon?
For one day,
For one day, you're just going to be a little scout or a cub. What you're going to be?
I enjoy camping.
You like the
So
camping?
it'll always be
Yes.
going on a camp.
Excellent. And we with DC.
I would really like to get back in SMG or Smartness and Good Order. I would love to be on parade to lead the detachment, maybe Independence. It was up to our
looks
young
so
people.
good in their stiff uniform and everything. They look so good. I must say that. You want to go back there?
I would go back. I would have loved to been there when I was a scout. They didn't have the opportunity, but our young people have the opportunity now. Yes.
All right. So we touched on it a little bit. If you could give one piece of advice to a new scout, what will it be? Marlon, let's say what you advise a new scout coming on. What advice you would give that person?
I would tell them to stay committed, stay curious, and stay humble.
Wow. You could add to that, DC?
Um,
He kind of covered it all.
I think he did. He really did cover all. I will let them know leadership is not a title. You know, they have to, it's the way of serving others. I mean, that's the pattern I would have led Napriman Southwest. I'm always at the ground. I'm always the first to reach, and many times I'm the last to leave. I want my persons to understand that I am there for them. I'm not just a leader and the boss on top. I am with you all. I work hard, I sweat with you all. When we go to parades, I am on parade. I am one of the medical officers on parade. And that's why I am. I think what I can give to them would be just let the Scout promise and law be your part, and it will guide you for the rest of your lives.
Right, and we have 2 slides coming up. I think I asked you what advice you're giving parents, and you just said a lot for them here. But we have 2 slides, and we have 2 coming on.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
So here on the screen we have a 5K run and walk. This is to promote health and wellness. It's to run, serve, and inspire members of the community. So it's held in Palmas Park. We are giving medals to everyone. We have a registration of $150. We are moving with a purpose and serving with heart. And what we are trying to get here is get the community involved. Let them see what Scouting is doing. We're not just going to camp. We want you to get involved. By doing this, we are highlighting health and wellness throughout our district. And we have a lot of corporate partners, some corporate partners sponsoring us presently for this event to come off.
And that's this Sunday, December 7th,
Yes.
2025 at 6 a.m. Palmis Park. And you out there, viewers, we ask you to get involved, come and register. And there's a chance that you can also register on the day at 6 a.m. sharp. So do support Scouts. Come out there, help us get going, running, moving, healthy. And the other slide now, if you would like to join, I know you would be so totally interested in Scouts. Vincent, can you tell us about this one?
So if you would like to get interested, this doesn't necessarily be for Napriman Southwest only. Contact our office in St. Anne's at 624-7271 or 373-8753, or send us an email at dc.nma@scouts.tt. Even visit our Instagram and Facebook accounts at Napriman Southwest Scout District, and you would see the amount of activities, and contact us. We will get a group close by where you live or the nearest one that is available for you.
Excellent. What would you like to say as your closing remarks?
I would really love to let the audience know, our listening and viewing audience, that it's time for a change. And like your segment rightfully says, the right fit. Scouting is the right fit for our young people.
Correct.
It's the largest youth organization in the world. And we are only so because of the institution of the program we have kept and getting our young people involved in so many activities and being the best version of themselves.
Marlon.
Yeah. I would say scouting got me where I am today. I started at the tender age of 7.
Wow.
And I have transitioned through every section. And I encourage parents to join their kids in a scout group, even if it's not in our district. Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us and sharing this evening with us. I know you share a lot of insights to parents, to scout, to leaders out there. A big thank you for my district commissioner, Mr. Vincent Ramota, and Mr. Marlon Birger. So you realize that scouting is more than badges and campfires. It's about building character, leadership, and a sense of community. Once again, Almighty God, I say thanks for this opportunity. Thanks to the management and staff of IBN and the staff behind the scenes, Siddiq and Brother Hasib. Join us again on Monday at 8 p.m. with a rerun on Saturday at 5 p.m. Drop us a line if you'd like to make a contribution or you would like to be on this forum. I know I have 2 people lined up already. Our topic for next week is a surprise one. Let's hope it work out. I can't tell you right now. All right. Our contact information is 475-1439 or 645-4426. If you're unable to view us on cable, you can look at Tigo TV or on Facebook or YouTube. Just type in the Rite Fit IBN and you would be able to see the program, and you can save it and share it for us again. All right. This may or may not be our last program, but let's keep our fingers crossed. My guest for next week, I haven't had confirmation yet, but hopefully it will work out. See you again next time, next week. Assalamu alaikum and good night.
At Extra Foods, we care